Hey everyone on the internet, ready for a new video? Today we're going to talk about something you've all been asking for. Trucks. Those titans of the asphalt, those road monsters. So if you've ever wondered what's under the hood of a truck, how they work, what types there are, this is your video. Get ready for an adventure full of power and roaring engines. Let's become truck experts. Let's get started. Buckle up and enjoy the ride. Okay, let's start with the basics, alright? A truck is a motor vehicle designed mainly to transport cargo. Now, there are trucks and trucks. What do I mean? Well, they are classified by their size, capacity, use, and configuration. There's a truck for every need. From the small delivery trucks we see in the city to the gigantic semi-trucks that cross entire countries. And speaking of semi-trucks, these deserve a special mention. Imagine a normal truck but on steroids, bigger, more powerful, and capable of pulling a huge trailer. The important thing is that you understand that the world of trucks is huge. There's something for everyone. And in this video, we're going to explore it thoroughly. Alright, so we know what a truck is. Now, let's pop the hood and see what's inside. Well, not literally. First we have the cab, which is where the driver sits. The king of the road. There are regular cabs for short trips and sleeper cabs for those who spend days on the road. Then there's the engine, the heart of the truck. This is where all the power to move these beasts comes from. The chassis is like the skeleton of the truck, the structure that supports all the weight. And the axles, which can be single or multiple, connect the wheels to the chassis. The transmission connects the engine to the wheels, allowing the truck to move. And of course we can't forget the cargo area or trailer, which is where all the goods go. Finally we have the brake system, which in most trucks is pneumatic, meaning it uses compressed air to brake. And the suspension, which can be leaf spring or air suspension, absorbs bumps and keeps the truck stable on the road. It's like the truck's giant backpack. Like I said, the world of trucks is huge. There's a truck for every need. So let's go over the most common types of trucks we can find on the roads. First, we have the rigid truck, which is the classic truck with the cab and the cargo box fixed together. These are ideal for urban deliveries, since they are more maneuverable than other types of trucks. Then there's the articulated truck, or semi-truck, which I mentioned before. This one is characterized by having a separate cab that pulls a trailer. They are the kings of the road, capable of transporting large amounts of cargo over long distances. If we're talking about liquids, the tanker truck is the one. These trucks have a special tank to transport liquids like gasoline, milk, or even chemical products. Need to transport dirt, sand, or gravel? The dump truck is your solution, and if you need to transport heavy machinery or vehicles, the flatbed truck is ideal. To transport perishable food like fruits, vegetables, or meats, refrigerated trucks are used. And last but not least, we have the crane truck, which is the hero of construction sites and rescues. These trucks have a built-in crane that allows them to lift and move heavy objects. As we said, the engine is the heart of a truck, the source of its power. So let's look at the most common types of engines in the trucking world. The diesel engine is the undisputed king. It's the most commonly used in trucks because of its high torque, that is, its ability to move heavy loads at low RPMs. They are ideal for transporting heavy loads and for traveling long distances. But wait, diesel isn't the only option. There are also natural gas engines, which are cleaner and quieter. And speaking of the future, technology is advancing by leaps and bounds, and electric motors are already making their way into the trucking world. These engines are quiet, they don't emit polluting gases, and they are very efficient. And for those who can't decide, there are also hybrid engines, which combine a diesel engine with an electric motor. For truck drivers, the cab is like their second home. The place where they spend hours and hours, even entire days. The single cab, also known as a day cab, is the most basic. It only has space for the driver and one passenger, and it's designed for short trips, without overnight stays. If you need a little more space, the extended cab is a good option. It has some space behind the seats to store things, and some models even have a small bed to rest on. But if we're talking about comfort, the undisputed queen is the sleeper cab. These cabs are huge, with enough space for a large bed, closets, a TV, a microwave. Some even have a bathroom and shower. Do you like to feel in total control of the truck? Then a manual transmission is for you. It's the most common in Latin America, and it lets you change gears yourself, like a true master of the wheel. But if you prefer comfort, an automated transmission is a good option. It's basically a manual gearbox, but with an electronic system that changes the gears for you. And for those looking for maximum comfort, an automatic transmission is the solution. This transmission changes gears automatically, without you having to do anything. Just like we need to eat to have energy, trucks need fuel to run. Diesel is the most common fuel used in trucks because of its high energy and relatively low price. However, it's also the most polluting. Compressed natural gas, or CNG, is a cleaner alternative to diesel. CNG engines emit fewer pollutants, but they are also less powerful. And lastly, we have electricity, the fuel of the future. Electric trucks don't emit pollutants and are very efficient, but their range is still limited. Choosing a truck is no easy task. It's a big decision that requires time and analysis. The first thing you need to determine is what you're going to use the truck for. Do you need it to transport light or heavy cargo? Are you going to make short or long trips? It's also important that you evaluate the terrain you're going to be driving on. Are you going to be driving in the city, on the highway, or in the mountains? Fuel consumption is another key factor to consider. Make sure there is technical service and spare parts available in your area for the truck you choose. And last but not least, choose a comfortable cab if you're going to be making long trips. And that's all for today, Internet folks. I hope you enjoyed this journey through the world of trucks. Knowing your truck is the first step to becoming a true transportation professional. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content about mechanics, heavy transport, and extreme routes. See you on the next highway. Bye-bye.